Good evening, this is Nerfed to Human, and welcome back to Rebels campaign here on Medieval 2 Total War. And you join me in Denmark, where the Danes are looking very, very close to defeat indeed. Now, they do still have both Aarhus and Hamburg, but with Hamburg under siege and falling next turn. Oh yeah, we're in a good position, and King Canoodle over here is stuck, not being able to cross over. So, yeah, I think this is looking very nice indeed. Our good friends, the generals over here, are going to swing on in to help us. Once we did lose Stockholm to the Poles, well, it's not the Danes, so we'll absolutely take those terms. We have Marcus over here swinging into Stettin to try and just tie up more and more of this region. It's looking very good indeed. And with two Danish lands joining us, we'll have a good opportunity to start making some moves. Over in Byzantine territory, we've already taken Johannes, we've taken... Yes, Prosenos down here, and Sofia is also under siege. That's looking good. And with the army up here in Osman, yeah, starting to swing around to Trebizond, there's a chance we could start to put the Byzantines under some serious pressure too. Over here in North Africa, Chadili was conquered last time, and with that, Captain Ayub is coming to just give us a little bit more. And with a few extra men, we might just be able to swing north and take Tunis. Who knows? There are opportunities ahoy right now. But the first battle is less of an opportunity and more of a sad, somber start, because we're going to have to sally forth. One turn left over here. It is just the general, just the faction leader, actually. Now, we've already tried and failed miserably here, but we're going to have one more go just to see if we can walk into the general and take him down. So, in we go. I don't believe he has any specific thing for extra hit points. We didn't give him that last time, no. Okay, in we head to our pretty much inevitable demise. And much like last time, he's going to wander off down the hill and just stand there. Not really sure why he's just standing there. I'm going to tell my guys to move slowly towards him. It's not a charge. It's just go and stand on top of the general. And hopefully my general's going to be okay. We can only hope. So, here we are, slowly walking towards the enemy. That should be absolutely marvellous. But the general's taking quite a few whacks here. Oh, he's bloodied. He's already bloodied, and that is very nice indeed. Don't run away, sir. We want to kill you. Stay here and die, please. Okay. They've... oh, he's right there. Come on. Come on. Oh, for Pete's sake, lads. Can you do this or not? General was right. Oh, we've surely got an opportunity to take him out here, actually. This is actually quite good. Spearman's right here. No, don't go for him. This is the general. Kill the general. Oh, for Pete's sake, lads. Come on. There he is. Quite a few, actually. There's a peasant who got... I don't know how he died, but he just died. He also just died. They're not doing a great job of not dying here. But if they want to hang back... Oh, this is so sad. We're so close, but we're not quite doing it, are we? Ah, the general. No! You guys hold. Let the peasants hold. The general's blooded, but I don't think it's going to be enough, is it, guys? No. I tell you what, just pull away. No, he's going to get on top. Just stand there and fight, lads. Maybe one of you kills the general. I don't know. Oh, no. Shame is ours forever. We have failed. They did a little bit of good work, but they just wouldn't fight long enough. It's a shame, but it had to be tried. And with that, the settlement has been occupied, and, well, that was a sad old tale, I think. On to the end turn, where the French are going to immediately demolish our ships, which is a bit unfortunate. The Holy Roman Empire have a spy in what used to be their tower. It sounds like they just died, actually, so good news. Sofia has a Sally. What's even in here? Don't actually know. I think it was just one unit, though, wasn't it? So, what do we have? We have one unit of Trebizond archers. Okay, decent in hand-to-hand. You want to sally forth against 3 units of Transylvanian peasants. Well. I think we got a good chance here. Let's head on in. Well, presumably they're going to run straight out of that gate. Indeed they are. So, I'm going to get my guys on loose. A bit wider. And, yeah, what are these guys going to do? I guess they're going to try and shoot us down, are they? Yeah, seems so. So, I'm going to say, actually... just start running in at them, and I'd say these guys just run into the flanks, and I think this should go swimmingly well. Now we're on loose formation for now. just to make sure they get minimal hits into us. We, I'll be honest, are going to take quite a few losses from these volleys because, my oh my, we are, yeah, just some peasants with some ridiculous axes, it should be said. So yeah, get yourselves into here, you get yourselves into there, and Mr. General is going to come into this flank, and I'll be honest, I've always loved this unit. They're just a little bit ridiculous. So yes, Transylvanian peasants going to chop these guys asunder, and they're already starting to, yeah, they're shaken. Very nice indeed. So, can we just keep on pushing up? Actually, guys, really, let's just get beyond them. Because I think they're falling apart, actually. I think we have them on the run. Oh, that's just what I want to see. They're trying to get back in their castle, damn it. Oh, I love this. Yeah, chase them down. Chase them down. Down goes the general, and that might just be it. Steve died doing it. And there we go. Oh, Sofia, you are of mine. Two very quick-fire battles there to start us off, followed by a third, which probably doesn't end so well. So, okay, another ship has been sunk, and Zine has been conquered, even though he's pointing in the wrong direction. Okay, otherwise quite brave, skilled bureaucrat, very loyal and religious. Some of those are useless to me, but okay. Al-Hakim has nothing in it. What are they going to give me for that? Military units. I don't have 4 units over here, so that's not particularly great. I do see a convert to our cause, though. Captain Al-Aziz. Where are you? Oh, you're that guy. Can I boat you? I think I can boat you, sir. There we are. You've been boated. Very nice. So you can come and join us very, very soon. Good old Admiral Fatty over there has done us some very nice work. So a couple settlements have been occupied. Okay, so that's this one over here. Yeah, the Turks have taken it, though, not the Byzantines, which is very, very good news indeed. So it looks like the Byzantines are going to meet us out in the field. That army, we could probably deal with them with our lancers, to be fair. But I'm going to say, ooh, okay, there's a few men over here. That is interesting. Now, how many men would we need to guard this place? If I send these 3, those 4 units can totally hold that. That'll be fine. This is enough to take this in the meantime because, well, assuming there's not more over here. I think these guys can just stay in Sofia. These peasants just get to live here now. And by Sofia, I obviously mean Gregor or whatever it was. Gyorgy. Gurgi. Yeah, so the Great Castle the Gurgi. That's looking pretty good, though, it should be said. And I'm guessing, yeah, we can go deal with this guy in a minute. That would be a simple enough little affair, I would think. And over here, yes, Canoodle. Oh, yes, of course, the boat. Admiral John hasn't come back for us. Very nice indeed. So I'm going to say, bring him over here. This guy can actually get on the boat, which is of interest, actually. Because I wouldn't mind getting this under siege. And you know what? There's a Scottish boat, a full stack of Scotsmen. E.I. Gumlad. Okay, Admiral Allen's coming for us. By the direction of his boat, though, it looks like he's already been up in this direction. So maybe he's given up on Jesper. Also, where is this Danish army? Bit concerned that I can't see it anymore, to be honest with you. Oh, cock, where have they gone? Don't know, but we've got more Germans joining us. Some Halberd militia. Very nice indeed. You, sir, head over here towards Marcusburg. You can just keep that under control. Stettin looks like it has more troops. No, I'm just imagining it. Okay, Banner is as it was. So, I'm going to say, get yourself. Which side do we actually want to be? We probably want to be ready to defend Thorn because we've got enough over here to deal with this. So, get yourself there. That'll be nice. Very nice indeed. So, over there we have plenty enough, although we're not going to do that in 2 turns. So 1 turn will get us all of that. That's beautiful. So Hamburg needs to fall. We'll get onto that in a minute. Elsewhere we have Thorn. Thorn can go down as well this turn. And, ooh, okay, do we want to defend Lublin? We might, you know, and I can see a little light up here. Oh, we've got more Danes. Oh, Helsinki, of course. I forgot about Helsinki. Okay, so Yeah, okay, the Danes might not be as dead as we hoped. Okay, what's in Helsinki? Some scouts, which I don't believe they even get, but I'm pretty certain I just kind of left the old units in these towns. Peasant archers and some Viking raiders. They now know that we've seen them. Fine. Get this boat in this direction. There's Admiral John. We can possibly beat him. Okay. That changes things a little bit. That does change things a little bit. I need to get someone over there. And sir, maybe we sacrifice Lublin for now. I know it's your town, but maybe one day we'll take it back. We might need you over here. Okay, Riga will fall afterwards, but I think we're going to need to get Gelen over there. Fortunately, this boat needs to stay and do this job. You can come around. Oh, he's going to take him a couple turns. It's never simple, is it? It's never simple. Okay, fine. We do have more and more generals appearing every turn, which is good. So this part of the world is probably going to be our base because we're getting all the generals in the world from this part of the area, or this part of the world even. Okay, as for the rest of this, do I want to keep on spying on this? Probably not. Looks like we're going to need boats over in our homeland. That is very nice. Why are the Portuguese here? Get out of the way. I could reinforce more Vasson. I could anyway. Robin is back with... Wow, that's a small banner. That must be like the scraps of men that survived the previous battle. Interesting stuff. And Tunis, I can't but notice has units outside. Okay. Chadley, I guess we're just going to go straight for it then. We're just going to run up there right now. Because they're going to... I don't think it's a good idea to put that under siege because it's just peasants and peasant archers. But the reinforcements are on the way. So, yeah, send them up. Send them up. What we need really is a boat. And they're being sunk quite quickly. Okay, I tell you what then. Let's get ourselves a nice victory here in Hamburg. Because then we put Aarhus under siege and we can stop panicking about the fact that Helsinki exists. Why did I give them Helsinki? I think I just went for the Kingdom's expansion kind of style of settlements. So maybe that's why they got it. Denmark do need some extra settlements. So fair enough, I suppose. Into Hamburg we go. We've got Hakon Svensson, who's sadly not going to join us. He's pretty darn good, isn't he? Indeed he is. He's going to have to go down. He just some spear militia with him. Who could be a problem in a castle, yes. So we've got 2 crossbows. Hopefully that's enough to make this work. In we go then, and as ever the spear militia are doing a little bit of a dance as we arrive and outflank them. So yes, we'll get crossbows and some proper swords over here. Looks like they are rushing into that part of the world. So we will rush over here to get into their rear, which is very nice indeed. So with these guys hopefully in trouble, we will presumably take minimal losses, but it's always going to be a little bit awkward in this kind of a battle, so we shall see about that very soon. But currently they haven't got any of the towers active, which very much works in my favour. As ever, the walls are being stupid on this game, so we can't really get people organised the way that we'd like. Nonetheless, we do have plenty of opportunity to send some missiles in. We're going to aim for the spear militia first, just because they can, of course, climb the walls and cause us more of an annoyance than the general. General can, of course, turn the towers on, which is annoying. But if these guys are gone, then it should be simple enough, you'd think. Of course, do have plenty of units up here. I have some Norse swordsmen, my best infantry, of course, ready to interfere with them. Viking raiders over there as well. They're shaking. They haven't actually activated the tower, and now they're just standing there being shot. And of course, as soon as they try and climb the tower, after about 10 minutes of lining up, as is typical on this game, they are now running away, which is absolutely marvellous. On that note, where is the general anyway? Has he left? He has left. Where is he trying to go? Can I just make sure everyone's in a sensible position back here? I actually do have, yeah, 2 spearmen, so I guess we'll just shove everyone behind the spears. Yeah, that's possibly for the best. Everyone just kind of have a little bit of a shuffle. The general's now outside of the city walls. Fascinating. So yes, they are indeed going to run over into these guys. Are they? Oh, I don't know what they're doing. It's all very, very silly indeed. But they're outside the tower, so the towers aren't going to activate. We'll just shoot them from up here, I guess. Weird behaviour. He can't run away, so it is what it is. Let's just have him shot. It does seem like he's going to come for us, so I'm just going to interrupt his charge slightly. That's probably for the best, yes. Okay, and then the rest of us will just get forward. We'll just take care of him over here. We got Norse swordsman as well. I think we're right on top of the general immediately. Drop the ram and let the peasants get forward as well. They can have some fun. I'm guessing the plaza's empty now. Near enough, just 3 men left standing over there. Not going to fall for his trap though and get people into a stupid position. But we'll just get on top of the general and make sure that he gets himself dead. So, yes, he's in trouble. We get a little bit more practice. Probably would have been more efficient to just shoot him down, but it's fine. And down he goes. I wasn't even paying attention, quite frankly, because I was just making sure that we had a Schiltrum set up, just in case we had any problems. But it seems like he is now gone. 20 men lost. Who can argue with that? And we're going to have the great city of Yungwi. Down it goes then, and we will indeed sack again. We're managing to keep this deficit around 20,000 right now, albeit we are taking quite a few settlements every turn. So there is that, I guess, but we're not doing too bad, all things considered. So, do a little bit of merging. I'm going to say, if we just leave behind some of those lads, I would say, and maybe just leave the peasants as well, just in case someone else turns up. Yeah, this should be plenty enough for Aarhus. There's some Norse archers, presumably a general, but I'm not really sure what. Okay, so yeah, Statin we've only just put under siege. Thorn is next. Okay, 3 ladders. Hopefully, simple enough. It is interesting just how many of these cities only have 1 unit in them. I'm going to send these guys over here, obviously just to intercept, but yeah, these guys are not going to do too well, are they? Just standing here. I guess they're trying to line up to climb the tower again, but that normally ends pretty badly because, yeah, it takes the mages as they get themselves shot. Yeah, quite a lot of these towns are being left with just 1 unit, maybe 2, and they would have mostly been set up with 3 or 4 at the start of the game. They wouldn't have been stronger settlements, but there we are, yeah, another victory. And virtually no one lost. They seem to have big armies out in the field, I guess, because they can, but it does mean that there's an awful lot we can mop up. And with that, then we have Vladislaw as well, minus 18,500. It looks actually doable right now, doesn't it? We have Straszysz and the Polish nobles, so some nice units from the Poles. I do like that. Okay, I think that is it for that part of the world, but we do have a little bit more to do over here. So first and foremost, I guess we just need to mop up this lad. Now, of course, while the game massively fancies us for this here battle, we are, of course, dealing with horse archers against spearmen and lancer cav, so not necessarily an ideal combination of units. And unfortunately, they're going to actually run the right way away from us, which is quite irritating. To be honest, I was hoping that they'd fall for, yes, either just getting engaged or running in the wrong direction. So we're going to try and squeeze them, but we'll see if we can manage to be complete numpties or not, because right now, yeah, we are sort of having to close them down very awkwardly, which is exactly what I was expecting from this battle, kind of what I didn't really want. So yeah, maybe let's try and a little bit wider on this, as now we can start moving, and of course, as soon as you tell them to charge, the game knows that you've clicked on that order. So, yes, they're going to start getting stuck in battle eventually, but it's going to be really bloody awkward to do so. And yeah, they haven't even been pulled back in by that. They're actually managing to escape our charge, which is rather annoying. So hopefully we can get back on top of them, but it's quite irritating, to be honest. Well, of course, while the game did think this is going to be an easy battle, it took an awful long time to actually get on top of the darn things, because they are horse archers and we're lancers and spearmen, so yes, it'd be very nice if we could get on top of them, guys. There we go. Yes, they seem to run into us now, having spent 10 minutes running away from them. Yeah, there we go. So, job done, I guess. Horse archers, eh? Who would love them? Well, I do love them, but just not want to have to fight them like that. So, Captain Dartus. Oh, lovely. We are now a Papal State army by the looks of it, which does make sense. We did the Italian militia out the front. So, on to Thessaloniki we go, and is that the end of our turn? It might just be. Oh no, it's not, because there is actually a Byzantine force over here outside of Katawun, and they were trying to sneakily get their way in. Now Trebizond is looking quiet, but that's because their army is over here. Hoping this isn't going to be a humongous mountain. It does look awfully like it might be, but we do at least have the advantage. So missiles ahoy! Well, we've been a long time coming in this battle because I started up on the hill, but they will not come into battle, and just want to keep these Trebizond archers busy, to be honest. I'm just going to charge in my general, try and make sure they're not shooting too much for everyone else. Everyone else gets in position, please. We're supposed to be running anyway. Trebizond's at least been battered a fair amount, which is kind of what I was looking for. All of you, stop what you're doing. Just get ready for battle. Spears, you might have to just start running forward at this point. Yeah, I guess that's probably the situation. Just everyone shoot into them. Very nice. Get yourself off skirmish onto guard. You can do the same. Thank you very much. But yeah, we'll get the spear militia in, and I will say hopefully we'll deal with these guys pretty darn quickly. Archers can now start aiming at these guys. You just start pushing them back with your own attack, and we have them dealt with. Very nice indeed. Get my infantry piling onto them as well. We are at the very least, yeah, just ignore them. Get the surrounding. That'll break them as well, you'd like to think. Oh, it didn't quite do the job. That's interesting. Yeah, well, it is cavalry into spears, so you can't be too surprised. So we're going to, there we go, break them as well. Mr. General, bring yourself back right now. Let's get on top of this. General, like right now, please don't die unnecessarily. Do they want to chase these guys down? So get on top of those spear militia and make sure they are gone. At this point, both of these archers, yeah, just make sure the spears are dealing with the Sakithion, but that should be absolutely fine. These guys do need to be taken care of, but it's not really the key thing at this moment in time. Looks like those spear militia are basically gone. He's now gone too, and I would say, Mr. General, it's probably your job to try and mop him up as much as possible. So yeah, you get on top of them, that'll be a-okay. Everyone else, yeah, spears just run down at him, you run down at him, and you two can shoot at those guys. Mr. General, just charge him down, and that should be fine. We should have largely won this battle. Just don't want too many of them left around at the end. So yeah, Trebizond, and that's the spear militia back in the battle. But 82 of them isolated, yeah, they're going to break. And I think we're in a good position for that. You have mostly chased them down. Please just shoot them. Just shoot, because you could have been shooting this whole time and you just ran an inch behind them. And you're not very good at shooting. Well done, lads. So there we are. A few of them get away, unfortunately. The rest, I don't think so. No. We will hunt them down. A job well done. It was a little bit random, but you know what? That should leave the path very nicely open. And with that done, we can move on to Ryazan, where we do have a little force ready to put this under siege. A couple of Kazakhs and some woodsmen. Doable. Particularly if we've got the wolves and archers, though it'll be messy against their horse archers, to be honest. So Sarkel and maybe Ryazan, not too bad at all. Okay, it's probably time to end our turn. These guys are kind of costing me money, but I haven't got anything for them to do right now. Oh, and of course, one more battle to do, which is Nuremberg. Maximilian Mandorf, the excellently named lad, is going to go down. He's intelligent, but a little bit severe. We got lots of spears. It's just going to be a bloodbath. We may be the anarchy, but we're the German anarchy, so we will be polite and queue properly, because that's the orderly way of doing this. So yes, get yourself off the walls, lads, and walk your way towards the plaza where, yes, the German lad awaits. So I'm going to say, by and large, we could do a very similar job, actually, of, yeah, line ourselves up. Let's do this like we're supposed to do at the start of the day, shall we? And get ourselves nicely lined up in a way. Oh, okay, fine. You're just going to walk straight on the plaza. Fine, okay, you want to do this by yourself. General's dead already. Well done, sir. That's going to make life a little bit more complicated, I guess. But at the very least, we can get this guy over here. But yeah, that's some classic bar finding. Put them nice and narrow, tell them to go line up in a good position, and they don't do it at all. But the general's dead, and we're basically just going to have to chunk them down to the very last now, which is basically what I always anticipated for this battle anyway. So in we go, hack him down. It's not too bad, but the general has lost his life in doing it. So Bernhard is dead. Lovely, lovely stuff then. So we will sack that as well. 16,000 in the, well, in the red, but you know, it's okay. Not too shabby. Who are you? Oh, we've got more. We've got Polish nobles this time. Oh, this is delightful. Okay. Why have I not noticed you till now? Oh, Breslau's sitting there. Is it possible? Oh, it looks very, very, very possible indeed. I'm sending you there first because you might not have been able to get there, your other friend. So, okay, well, we'll just see how that goes. There's a Polish army standing right outside, so they'll probably come and attack us, but that probably suits me anyway. That's absolutely fine. So I will just have a little scout around and make sure I haven't missed anything because, yes, that was quite a good little force, that. Do you want to do anything in Nuremberg? I think in Nuremberg we probably just want to hold the fort because we've got quite a lot of new towns here. And, yeah, I don't know quite what we're going to be doing with them. We have a very high tax rate, I guess. Maybe big enough to do that. But yeah, it's probably an internal. I suspect there's quite a few sieges because we've got a few of our castles currently under siege. However, Milan are going to come into Haddad, and it is Francesco de Tortona who is, speaking of loyalty, come join us, sir. But yeah, sadly, he doesn't afford loyalty. He'll probably be A-OK. He's got Italian militia, which is always scary, particularly when they've got the Italian spear militia, which is actually scary. Peasant archers, male knight. Well, the cavalry aren't going to matter at all. Let's just shoot them down and see how they fall. In they come then to our beautiful castle. We do have a bit of a ruin out here. I don't know if that's a bad omen, but yes, he will be sending these guys out as ever. And I'd like to just disrupt this ram, to be honest. I really don't want the ram getting involved. So we're going to run into these guys and hopefully just disrupt that enough. These guys are going to get absolutely melted, by the way, because I've got my javelin standing right here. So I imagine they're going to get javelin to death, he says, waiting for the javelins. There they are. There are some missiles, some javelins. That's absolutely lovely. He's now running away. That's hilarious. We seem to have not actually, you know, stopped the ram very well at all, actually. That's not ideal, no. So, yes, this could be more problematic than I thought, actually. Can we get these two onto fire very quickly and try and burn down this ram? Like the ram. Yeah, the ram. Thank you. Burn it down, please. And in it comes towards the gateway. Lots and lots of horses burning, but not the ram, which is mildly concerning, yes. There are a few horses in the way, but that probably won't matter. Yeah, they'll probably just have to fight them out of the way first and foremost. So unfortunately, it looks like they're going to make it into the gate, which... Actually, they are distracted by the horses. They are distracted. This might just take a moment for them to work out. But for now, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, indeed, they are going to shove the horses out of the way. It's very, very polite of us. But it does mean that they are indeed at the gate, which can only end very, very, very badly for us indeed. The only thing I would say is that their infantry are shredding themselves on this here wall. And what are the cavalry going to do? Are they going to stand around? Are they going to go take the plaza? Because... yes, that would be a problem, but I don't know that they will necessarily do that. The infantry are just running up here. The archers getting themselves melted. I mean, I've got infantry doing a job up here. In they go. The cavalry run back to the plaza. Well done, guys. Bit late, to be honest, but it's fine. So, the gate is now open. What are they going to do? Are they going to just run to the plaza? I mean, they're going to be drowned in arrows, that's for sure. So at this point, they are keeping the infantry out here. Cavalry is just standing over there right now. We just shoot into them. There's a general in there. Let's go for the general. But yeah, they're not quite sure what to do right now, are they? They're kind of waiting for the infantry to make them move. But yeah, they're just being pulled around in weird directions. I am sending a few units round, though, towards the plaza. So we will be able to, yeah, support. But it's going to be a bit complicated at this point, isn't it? Yes, I think so. So, guys. Do you want to run to the actual tower and activate it? I suggest you go and do exactly what I'm telling you to do. Because that will, if nothing else, activate the tower. There we are. There's a tower. A couple towers. That's pretty nice. That's doing some good work to them. So they're now getting shot by the tower a little bit. Everyone else by the gateway is getting shot by these guys. Okay. This is of interest, isn't it? So the cavalry's now getting melted. Unfortunately, they're routing, which means the towers have stopped. And down goes the general. So at this point, they are basically on the plaza. But I've never really seen what the AI does in this situation in terms of how are they going to fight this on the plaza. They're just going to run away and go and kill someone else? I don't know. Seem to be running off right now. Seems quite stupid to me. As far as I can tell, the infantry has failed to actually take the walls. That's what I'm basically seeing. Javelins are going to come in to support continually. I do have archers down here just shooting straight on into the bodyguard as much as I can, and they just don't know what to do. The AI is stupid. I think that's fair to say. So I'm going to sell these Sudanese tribesmen to get down here because they're kind of stopping my archers getting into the position I want them to be in, which is basically over here to support against all of this nonsense. So my infantry are getting melted, which is not particularly good news, but at least the Sudanese javelinmen could do that job in future. Please keep throwing javelins. They're right there. You should be throwing javelins in this if you can, sir. And the cavalry, God knows what they're doing. And of course now the cavalry are coming to go and deal with the Sudanese tribesmen who are now going to get back on the wall. So I don't think it needs to change very much. Sadly the infantry are broken though, and that is a bit of an issue, yes. Nonetheless, I think a lot of good work has already been done. We still have the tower technically, so as long as these guys can hold here as well, we should be okay. We're going to break through these peasant archers eventually, and these guys are just shooting into the general. Once he's dead, I think we'll be fine. But yeah, they are sending some more infantry back in. Don't really like where this is going. It's going to make it harder to hold in the long term. Damn it, the normal cheesing of the ram just didn't work this time, and that is a problem. At this stage, I think the general is about to fall. He's in a bit of a vulnerable spot, actually. Oh, they'll just run out of missiles, although the tabs are still active, so that is good. These guys get over here because they've now routed, which is really not great at all. I do want to try and hold this position if at all possible. So you keep them fighting. Let's keep these towers going, baby. And they're on 13 now, so yeah, I don't think they're going to get very far, these spear militia, in terms of taking us down. Get yourselves over here, and we can keep towers active and shoot at them as they arrive. So this one's going to get worse before it's better. It seems that we've repelled those infantry, so that's good, and they're now stuck between a rock and a hard place, and what I mean is a rock and a pointy place. Yeah, that's a sentence. So at this point, these lads are traipsing their way across the castle, but they are running into a pretty shocking position here. Oh, you do not want to be these guys as they approach. They're already exhausted, and they are being melted. They are being splattered all over the wall. At least this bit of wall gets a bit of action. Not too often it gets to do that, so very nice for them. Looks like the Male Knights are coming back into Plaza Land, and that's not good, is it? Okay, that is a bit of a problem. How do we work out this one then? I would say we're going to need to get these Sudanese lads down here pronto. We're back on the plaza, which has reset the timer. That is good, which means hopefully we can just pin these guys long enough in this little bout here. Might just save us. Can my archers please either at least keep these towers on? Why have the towers turned off? Like, what is with this cocking game? This tower's now on. There we go. Guys, shoot down into that general if you can. That'll be fine. These guys are going to have to run back to the plaza. This is absolutely cocking mental. Ah, darn Venice. I hate Venice. Anyway, we're shooting into the general. He is right there. He's being shot. There's blood ahoy, and I think we're going to just about win, but it's going to come at a significant cost. We're meant to hold out too many more battles. Well, no more battles like this for sure, but I think we've got them at this point. Down goes the general, and with that, they will presumably rout. But he lasted pretty much to the very last there, which has been really painful. Right, there we go. There's official victory. Archers, stop doing what you're doing. These guys are running away apparently. It's fine. We can mop them up best we can, but sadly, we're just going to have to do our best to mop up whatever we can. This has been an absolute cock and bloodbath. With our archers re-arriving at the walls then, the towers are back on and we're going to shoot down the last few guys as they flee. So there will be the odd man apparently trying... Where are you going? You don't live here. We've had this conversation with you. Yes, that's a ladder. Well done for running into a ladder. So yes, he's now realised that he doesn't live here. And apparently we're not shooting at him, which is quite kind of us. Apparently it was all just a big misunderstanding. So there we are. A heroic victory for Yaha! And an interesting one here. We've got two enemies lining up to take on Johannes, which is hardly surprising. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it mattered what we just did because the Moors have turned up with a humongous force. And we're going to have to take on these guys over in this here port. Just Iob. Oh. Well, I always fancy my chance with one general. Let's see what we can do. I'll be honest, I don't know what time of year this battle is supposed to be taking place in. I've lived in Andalusia for 5 years, and it is certainly... Have I ever seen this weather? I don't know that I have. Certainly torrential downpours a couple times a year. Mostly glorious sunshine. Certainly not this. I mean the actual terrain, fair enough, but this weather? Why oh my, we've done some weird things with climate change over the years, so I don't know what this is supposed to be, but nonetheless, peasant crossbowmen here at the front, just going to hopefully prevent the general from being killed. There's a few rocks in the way. Okay, they have got a couple we've just managed to run through to the rear here. Bit of a shame, but we'll see how we do. Just get as many missiles as you can, please. Sadly, I do not think this is going to work out very well because, yes, we're not fighting very well at all. Do try and shoot them in the rear. That might be the only chance we get here, trying to shoot them down as they attack us. But, no, it's not going very well. I think this is all over. Sadly, that is a good ploughing, and Spain will be a long time until we can do anything over here, I imagine. So, Captain Dries is dead. We started off the day with a lot of tiny battles, and after that big chunky siege, we're going to have a small tiny siege. This could be quite tricky though. Not sure we win. We should be fine. It's fair to say that we've seen this before, but it might work out slightly different on this here occasion. So the ram just needs to have properly stopped as we pull back. That'll be... We pull back. We die. We run away to a shut gate, which is just going to mean that the ram's going to be picked up immediately, isn't it? Ridiculous, lads. What are you doing? This is going to be a lot more painful than it was supposed to be. However, they do seem to be going for the ladder at this point, which is interesting. So, okay, we're just going to have to do the best chunking we can. We've got some lads on the centre here, and... It's just going to be a big bloodbath, really. We'll just see how it goes. I mean, we are breaking them gradually. We've got the towers on our side, so I think we might be okay. Well, we have one of them fighting to the death, one of them fleeing, and that is excellent news for us. And hopefully that means that we are about to win because they've only got one unit back here. And hopefully that now is solely going to be getting shot by the tower. I don't know what they want to do. A few lads came back for the ram. Yeah, they're coming back for the ram. Okay, well, let's see what happens. But I think we're in a much better position. Oh, the cavalry are back. Well done, cavalry. You know you can just wander around to another gate or something. I think we have another gate somewhere. So, what are they doing? Are they charging us down? Or we'll just run around our walls shooting at them because we're cowl archers, for Pete's sake. What are they doing? Utter fools, the lot of them. And officially, they are fleeing the battle. We will chase them down. We'll shoot them down. And hopefully... Yes, put an end to all of this nonsense. Now with this safe, We might have a chance here to hold out just long enough to deal with the Byzantine problem first. With the Byzantines defeated, we might have a good chance of turning it around to the Turks. We'll have to see how that goes. But Captain Saladin, fabulous him, has won the battle. And of course the sieges aren't over. We've got one more at Montfaucon. Our chivalric knights are going to do their classic trick of running in to interrupt the ram. And unfortunately we have kind of met the general, but that might not be the worst thing. We can just run him around the walls a little bit. Kind of suits me. We'll shoot down the mercenary spearmen with the crossbows. And we'll just keep on running around. Now, unfortunately, yes, there's only so many towers we can activate. But we can at least keep him safe and keep them distracted. Seems like the ram is not really too much of an importance to them. So we'll just lead him into stupid places. And hopefully we'll have the classic battle. Eventually, I have got a little bit bored of some of this waiting. So we're going to plough into these guys, and finish this off good and proper. Because quite frankly, this is getting silly, Mr. General. I'm fed up of you turning up and causing me lots and lots of annoyances. So we're going to mop up whatever we can. You're going to run away, and the rest of them are going to die. Thank you. And we have ourselves an earthquake over in Osman. Very interesting. We get to see the classic wibble wobble. And, okay, we'll just run away from that. Luckily, it hasn't affected us too much, so we shan't worry. But this is a bit of a worry. The Danes have turned up, and yes, this could be a significant problem to the whole plan. Actually, yes. So I'm going to say, let's get our Hus under siege, and let's see if that at least gets a reaction out of him. Kind of been noticed that a boat has turned up at this point, which is not ideal either. And this guy could actually get attacked by Canoodle if he's not careful. So I'm going to say let's get these guys together and they can do something over there. As for this lad, his job is to pick him up because we need to be getting over to Helsinki ASAP. So, okay. This was supposed to be the grand old Danish demise. It isn't looking that way right now, let's be fair. If we'd sent them over there, could this have gone differently? Maybe, just maybe, if this full army was over here, we could actually hold out. We're just going to have to hope they don't attack next turn, but they do already have siege equipment, so I'm not thinking that's too likely. But maybe, if they take it back, we can wangle around, cause some irritation. Shouldn't have really moved those units because I don't know what we're going to do with them. But we've made some good progress, but we are facing some problems. So next time we'll take Breslau, we'll take Stettin, and we'll probably take Aarhus. But unfortunately, we will probably be losing the old Hamburg, and we won't have taken this Danish castle in time, unfortunately. So that is not great. Algiers is almost certainly going to be lost. Haddad is going to be demolished unless some absolutely spectacular victory can come into play. It might just be a whole army of ballistas knowing the Moors. We will have to see about that. We do at the very least have a bit of progress in this part of the world where, we seem to actually have a fair few troops coming together, but it's just going to take too many turns to actually arrive. Milan, we could take Milan. Okay, well it might be Milan, but it might be more to come up north. I'll have to have a think about that in between episodes because we have opportunities here, but it's just on the brink of tragedy as well. This is a really cocky and difficult campaign. Even when you think it's going well, like small margins turn this around very, very quickly indeed. Get out of my sodding way, we're dead. Great. So yes, there we go. The margins can just turn around very quickly indeed. But the Byzantines are looking rocky. We should be fine to deal with this army. They've just got one ram right now. So waste your time, lads. If you're not attacking or defending your main cities, I'm happy with that. But we've got more over here that can fall. We're in a decent position. We just need... How is he going to take this city? I don't know, but he's going to try because he's a cocking legend, okay? He'll manage it somehow. So, yes. We will work this out next time, but for now we'll leave you. I'm Thomas, this is Nerds to Human, and this This has been less good than I thought. We did lose track of him earlier today. He can move more than I realised. Damn roads. Yes. Anyway, thank you and tally-ho. Today we're going to go for particularly aggressive diplomacy. Oh! Oh yes, it worked. Kablamo! You were always going to die, Steve. Oh! My feudal knights! My crispy, crispy feudal knights! The ram's burning! Right at the death!